Good afternoon, Rutgers. I'm WeatherWatcher Derek Diehl, and I'll be your forecaster for this Friday. Looking at our weather headlines, we have some rain and wind that could lead to some coastal flooding tonight, and as well as a quick hit of sleet and snow tonight in northern Jersey. There is some more pleasant weather that will come after this system moves through, however. Right now in New Brunswick, it's very overcast with 43 degrees, about a humidity about average, winds 4 miles out of the east-northeast. Looking at the current temperatures across the Garden State, we have a rare win for North Jersey, as Sussex and Newark are warmer than the rest of the state, which is quite unusual. Looking at the radar and current satellite, we see almost like a claw of green, a claw of rain trying to tighten its grip across the state of New Jersey. And as we can see in the futurecast, it does come. We get some very heavy rain. And if you also saw in the earlier frame, there was a bit of snow and sleet in places like Sussex, Morris County, Passaic County, parts of Bergen, and Hackettstown. And then the rainfall, as we can see here, we have a bit of a corridor between Philadelphia, Wilmington, Delaware, and maybe East New York, New Jersey. That is going to get above an inch of rain, maybe going close to 2 inches in some localized areas. Looking at the wind gusts, we get some reds, 45 miles an hour in Atlantic City, very windy times there, as well as in that little valley, or that mountain range that straddles the border between Sussex and Morris counties. We'll get a lot of wind up there. And then the wind kind of starts to move out North Jersey and South Jersey. It's still very prominent, but then as Saturday turns to Sunday, it looks like things will begin to clear out. And this is why the National Weather Service, has put out some flood watches. We see you have some flood watches, so a flood watch means that, coastal flooding could happen, and this is how it is in Long Island and parts of southwest Chester and coastal Connecticut. We also have some coastal flood advisories, which means that coastal flooding is expected to occur, and that's for a lot of South Jersey. And then we have coastal flood warnings, and this does include New Brunswick, as well as the Toms River area, and those counties like southern Burlington County. And these indicate that coastal flooding is expected to occur, so if you're like on the beach or near a lake, that is something to watch out for. Looking at our day planner, as we can see, the intensity of rain begins to increase the further we go based off of the, vividness of these graphics. The temperature will oscillate a little bit as the storm comes in. Looking at our Storm Prediction Center outlook, so as we can see here, they're predicting non-severe thunderstorms for New Jersey. A few thunderstorms are actually possible, so if you hear thunder, be sure to get inside. As we zoom out to the rest of the eastern United States, we see that there is an enhanced risk of severe thunderstorms in Tennessee and Kentucky and parts of other states. And I believe there are a few active tornado warnings in Indiana as I speak. So if you have family over there, be sure to let them know of the situation and make sure they are okay. Looking tonight, more rain across New Jersey, and wind. Gusts up to 35 miles an hour, as the map alluded to earlier. Tomorrow morning, the rain starts to move out of the area, with winds out of the west-northwest at 15 to 20 miles an hour, so still pretty windy, but in Atlantic City, we're already up to 51 degrees by the time 10 a.m. rolls around, which is pretty substantial. And looking at our 7-day forecast, like I promised, the weather gets, shall I say, a lot more boring, but also a lot more nice Sunday, and if we're lucky, pretty much through the rest of next week. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. This is Derek Diehl. Have a great weekend, Rutgers.